Hi guys, I'm just letting you know right now this is going to be a long video, so I'm going to start out with the Stream Deck stuff and I'm going to show you the setup and how it changed, okay? So basically this is just my screen here, and so if you look right here, the first button is a record button just so I can see the status of recording. Next one is start record, which is basically how it runs my intro and outro. And then the next one, which is um, right there, it is no screen record on. So this is when I'm recording to. I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna explain that now. So I have my Lenovo Legion Go set up so I can record to my Mac, and this is without the screen on. The next one is with cam. So basically, when I'm sitting right here, I can, at my desk, I can basically just record Match Duels or any game I play, and it gets uploaded to either for here. I can upload it to the main channel, or I can move it to my gaming channel. But I will upload Match Duels stuff to the gaming channel if it involves showing stuff. And so, next button beside that is the face cam. So with this one, it goes to this is more with this one right here, where when I start recording, it goes to face cam, and when I press here, it goes from it goes to desktop, and when I press it again, it goes to face cam again after I'm finished. So next one right here is Reddit open. So when I'm doing Reddit videos, I can it opens up my screen with a different background, gets rid of all my icons, and it also resizes the window. Next one, which is Blackboard, which is for at this setup, it uses this monitor here as a blackboard and changes the wallpaper, so it will be easier to focus on what I'm writing. And then the next one, which is video playback. So when I want to play back on one of my YouTube videos to like do some kind of voiceover over it, which happens occasionally, I can basically press this. It opens up VLC, and I can control it through. It will open up another profile. That profile would then um, that profile would then allow me to control, play, and mute microphones of VLC. And mute the microphone and play VLC and stuff. There's a whole bunch of stuff on the hood. I'm not going into that. Next button to that is Stream Deck. So with that one, I have a test Stream Deck for test related stuff. So if I'm working on it for like a video tutorial, I could basically, or showing you what specifics I can do, I can put it onto that Stream Deck and press this button, and it gets recorded, and it'll do the action of me pressing the record button. You're pressing the button. Next button to that is cam 1, 2, 3, and 4. So with this one is I have a capture card, the HG60X, hooked up to a HDMI switcher to act as I'll be the switch between my camera 1, 2, 3, and 4. And camera 1 is my camera up here. Camera 2 is the one in my unboxing area, which is in my closet. Number 3 is the one which is the overhead camera for the Stream Deck. And number 4 is in front of my TV for when I play games. This is just a screen capture button I have there because there's times I need a quick screen capture button when we're making a video. Then redo and undo. Next is the sleep button right here is my microphone input. Next to those under there is YouTube. This opens my YouTube folder on my NAS. The next one is YouTube. Is post YouTube upload. Post YouTube. It's right here. Post YouTube 2 and then pre YouTube 2. What those ones do are pre YouTube 2 basically uploads the video into a specific folder, renames it, and then pre YouTube post YouTube. When I press that, uploads it to like YouTube, changes my specific channel, and then it would basically, once it finishes uploading, then because I give it a little bit of time, then I will go to what it says after pre-YouTube, where it says pre-YouTube, it will say five final step, and then I press that, it deletes the MKV file and the MP4 file inside of the YouTube upload folder on my main hard drive. Same with YouTube. It's the same exact button, but this one is for YouTube channel 1, 2. This is for YouTube channel 1. So next button to that is the YouTube 2 and 1 folder. That's where the files get moved to. And then the import, and import 2 is for where the files get saved to from OBS. Then automation is Automator is for automation folder. Okay, and then source is for changing sources. And then that's for that Stream Deck, which is right here. But I'll go into the more details of that afterwards. So then this is the secondary profile, which is playback. So it has VLC controls and also microphone controls, play pause. So this is play pause, which then switches to the input. Switches from here to here. And then there's next, goes to the next video, previous video, and then it exits out the profile and basically goes back, then the record, so you can monitor the record, so this can be an independent record. And then going to Stream Deck 2, because I have 5 Stream Decks. Stream Deck 2 is another Stream Deck XL. So with this Stream Deck XL, it has a record button, microphone, and then it also has unbox, which is unboxing video for my main channel. This is basically for this is to this one turns on the setup over there in the closet for recording, and with this one it just basically switches inputs to stuff, and then it turns on that stuff, then it basically turns it off after I press it again. But this one, which is for my main YouTube channel, this one is for secondary YouTube channel for doing unboxings there. This one is for the main channel. I think, no, it says for secondary or main channel. I don't remember. Let me check real quick. This is for the main channel when I'm over there, because what this one does is it toggles source visibility for Blackboard and stuff that's on the main setup. And if I'm just in the closet and just want to use the bigger tablet, so then this is just control lamp brightness, and then the sleep button. So that's all this Stream Deck pretty much has on there. I have more available spaces just for that. I have these placeholder there just so they could be there. So and then there's number 3, which is the one beside my bed. So this one actually controls the microphone or microphone here. This is a record button. So this one is source control and okay, because this one is source. So this one's the record button, source control, and then it also is okay. Then I'm sorry if I was looking at like that, but basically over here is a source So this is no screen record. It's for recording to OBS because OBS actually stays on for now and everything else just turns off. And then I have this one which records, which uses the camera over on that side over there, and that camera, and it loads up that. This turns on the DVD player and switches input for the DVD player because the DVD player is hooked into a switcher, and that switcher then it switches inputs on the TV. This switches inputs on TV, then it switches inputs for the HDMI switcher. Then from there, it turns on the power of the Blu-ray player. So that's just for that one, and that's all that one has. And this one basically is pretty much the same as that one, but this one switches the TV input. So if I just want to play games on my TV and record separately, it would just switch the profile and the scene collection to gaming, which gets uploaded to my second YouTube channel. And from actually there, once it gets uploaded to my second YouTube channel, I can basically rename it afterwards, and I just do the manual uploading from this Stream Deck over here. And then the sleep button just sleeps the Stream Deck. So now number 4 is something that is new. I'll show you number 4 last because number 4 is one of the important ones. So number 5. Number 5 is just a blank Stream Deck, which is the newest one. So it just has a sleep button, and this is basically just my test the Stream Deck, just to make sure everything works properly on the Stream Deck before I decide to implement it onto any of my mainstream Stream Decks. And also, if I'm just making a video tutorial, it would live actually here, and I can make unlimited profiles here or unlimited pages, and I can just make unlimited profiles or pages. And so yeah, well, it's 10 pages, but there's that. And now going to number 4. Number 4 is the one that is. This is my audio control surface, because instead of me using a Stream Deck Plus, which I wanted to do in the first place but I basically couldn't actually get one at a place where I got it from, so I just got the Stream Deck XL. So with here, you see it says monitor, stream, and stream. So with the first one on monitor, it basically monitors Firefox's monitor input, and I can basically play audio through actually the monitor. If I need to mute it, I can press the mute button here. And then if I want to monitor here, which is VMware Fusion, which runs Windows VM for Master Duels. And because I decided to do that so I could get audio into here. So that is my monitor control for that, so the audio that comes into my headset. And what the stream hears is set to a predefined level. And then for this one, if I need to mute it, I can just press this button and mute VMware Fusion so no audio comes in. And then this one mutes Firefox's stream input. I basically can't mute this one unless I set the monitor mix output to all of them to have it mute both of them, but at that point it's kind of more work. This one is FooBar. The only thing that gets listened like this is the monitoring input. The stream input doesn't hear this. I'm just playing extra music just for my headphones when I'm streaming or doing other stuff. This is Zoom, which is I just have that set to a predefined thing. I don't need to actually edit the stream output, but this is just for my headset output, so I can hear people better without them blowing out my eardrums. And then this one is for monitor, which basically monitors my audio output for my headset, because I usually set my headset volume up to a certain level, and then I control it from right there. Same with the speakers. I do actually that, but I usually just turn the speakers down before turning them off. So that's kind of there. And then the stream outputs, basically this is what everyone else hears when they hear this. This is Fix Me, which is a button I made. I did it on the timer. I made a video about this. I made a timer video about this, and so it worked. But the if you basically like a darker room, the Stream Deck comes on every hour, and if you don't put your computer to sleep, because if you put your computer to sleep, and if you're running Mac OS, it basically and you have and you don't have and you have power nap enabled, which is allows you to basically get a time machine back up when computer's in sleep mode. This will run, and I mean the auto timer would actually run, and since it would run, it would wake up the Stream Decks, which in turn would wake up the computer. In turn, the computer would be awake. So I basically just thought to make just the button same exact process, but it's just instead of using a wake timer, I mean, instead of using a specific timer, it would just be a button press. Here is on main off, main on. So with this one, it does the same exact thing, but it just turns on my Elgato mic. And it also it unmutes it, and it also turns everything on. And then and then the next one, which is Master Duel Start. So Master Duel Start is it turns on Master Duels and does a whole bunch of other stuff. And then I'll explain that when we're going into the Stream Deck. I mean, going into what's that software called? Keyboard Maestro. And then the next one, which is 1 hour. This 1 hour is a timer I have that will send an audio to the software I'm using for like audio routing, and then for actually there it gets picked up because it gets shown by Stream Deck. I'll go to that next before I go into the Keyboard Maestro. Next key button is bound. Well, next is actually webcam. This turns on Zoom for HME and makes it sure the camera is on the right input. And then here is bound. What bound does, it gets the bound of any window and it puts it there. And when you open it up again with the Keyboard Maestro, it would basically open. It will zoom the software to that specific spot. Next one, which is DVD on. This one just turns the input to input 3, because if I'm at my desk, it turns it to input 1, which is my DVD player, and powers it on. And since I can control it with the remote, I have the remote next to me most of the times, and I can basically watch watch DVDs on my main screen up top, and it would just play audio through my audio interface, and if I have my speakers on, I can just listen to it that way. So, and then number 2, which is DVD off, it turns off the DVD player and also switches it back to input 3, which is the main monitor input. And then PC2 and PC1. So this switches my USB switcher to input 1 or input 2. Input 2 switches it to the next input, and input 1 switches it back to the main input to control this computer. And computer 2 is either my Lenovo Legion Go or my MacBook Air. And then that's it, and then there's a sleep button. So that's the Stream Deck. That's all the Stream Decks that I use for stuff. So now we'll get to Wavelink. So I'm using Wavelink, and so it's on their screen. So this is Wavelink, which is my mixer, which is my audio interface. So occasionally you have to close Wavelink and then reopen it in order for the mics to get picked up. See, it's like so. And in order to actually fix that, to make it so it automatically does that, that's what that fix button is for. So it occasionally just drops Wavelink audio. This is Mac specific. So on here, how I'm getting Wavelink access is because I have an Elgato Wave Mic 3. I don't, because my Electro Voice basically stopped working, and it was in for repair. So I got a USB microphone just to hold me over for now. And I just found out that to use the Electro Voice I would need a second interface just to put in here and get the Stream Deck Plus or like the Wave XLR. And so to get the Wave XLR and use Electro Voice there, I basically would have to use Wave XLR as the input here, and then the monitor mix would be the 18i8. Because right now the 18i8 is just being used just for speaker and headphone input, and I can actually use it for like music production still, which is what I use it for. Occasionally just so I could, because it has MIDI input, and I can still use actually MIDI on there, so that's why that's still there. But then this one, Elgato Wave Mic 3 is right here. This one is for the Rode NT1, which is in my closet. This one is on the other side of the room. So Firefox control. So this is how I have this specific mix set up. So this is the perfect volume that I found for Firefox when playing video. I was looking for the loudest video possible, so I just basically made it so it's still hearable, and you can still hear my voice. And then this one, which you wouldn't hear whatsoever, because the stream, it's muted, and it's also volume all the way down, so it doesn't get bleed into the stream. So this one is VLC, which is for just video playback. This is how I have it set up for there. This is how I have it set for actually Zoom, and this is how I have it set for VMware Fusion, and this is how I have it set for the Stream Deck. To when I play an audio sound, it goes through here, and it outputs here. And then I have background noise removal on all the. Well, I have low pass on some of these, and these are the background noise removal. The reason I have low pass is because of some of the stuff I listen to is kind of bassy, and so I put the low pass filter on there. So that's Wavelink. So now, well, I'll just show you Keyboard Maestro. So with Keyboard Maestro is something, so basically that happens a lot. So basically ignore, because OBS crashes when I run Keyboard Maestro, mainly because of I have a lot of stuff running on here, mainly for the fact that I'm running Keyboard Maestro, Wavelink, OBS, the Stream Deck application, um, Annotate, Presentify, um, um, what's this? Bitfocus Companion, mainly because I basically tried to I've been trying to move stuff from Bitfocus Companion to basically have it run natively on the Stream Deck, because there's one thing I'm using this for, which is basically control of VLC. And if I didn't need actually that, I could just run it on the Stream Deck. So also, that'll free up resources. But the reason why I'm actually going here is because of, let me just go to here. So I'll start at the top. So YouTube auto upload is basically, it opens Firefox. Once it opens Firefox, it waits 3 seconds. And so it opens Firefox, open studio.youtube, then it moves to specific locations and opens under upload button. And what it does, it clicks it and opens to YouTube channel 1, or my first YouTube channel, and then goes to the uploads spot for that YouTube video. Then it press next, and then it also then it presses Shift Command G, which does search function. Then it enters in the YouTube the user my name YouTube upload, and then from actually there it hits return. Then it hits Y to search for YouTube, and a video starts with Y, which is use space tube, and then it basically does the open button. Then it does the open. It does open, and then it says if press the button named open, or the button name is enabled, press open. So either option is covered. If that's an if action, then it does moving. Then it basically clicks cancel after. Then it clicks close, and it does that. Same exact thing for YouTube 2, but it just switches to the second YouTube channel instead of the first YouTube channel. And so then the next one, which is active. Active basically resizes Firefox. Then it waits 3 seconds and it tells Firefox to like quit. And then it does Command Shift 9. It does a lot of stuff. So what this one does is it basically does stuff for It does stuff for OBS. Then deactive will put it back to source 2, show the desktop, and do keyboard shortcut pad 9, which is which opens up the Presentify. Then bounds, it's just the bound software. It does bound. Then buy quit, which I might delete that. Copy 1 and 2. So copy, pretty much the same. It does a move command to imports to like YouTube. So it renames all files to YouTube. It renames all the MP4 files in there to YouTube. Since there's only one, it would basically then just call it YouTube and move it there. Then we'll import the file into local volume /YouTube, which is my NAS. Then it will also move it to YouTube upload. This is for copy. Then it will execute YouTube, and it will execute the shortcut YouTube upload. And so it will execute the command move YouTube / multiplication sign to .mkv, and it will rename it to remove. Then after that, it will then move the same exact mkv file to YouTube upload / remove, and then from actually there, it will rm the remove.mkv, and then it will rm the remove.mkv from the YouTube upload folder and YouTube folder. And this is the same exact thing, but this will be, instead of being YouTube upload, it'll be YouTube upload 2, and this is just for YouTube. This will be YouTube upload 2 instead of YouTube upload, and this will be YouTube upload 2 also, and this will be YouTube upload 2 also, and everything else. This will be import 2, and that's about it. And so copy, that's just copy 2. Delete is basically, it will do rm YouTube upload space 2, because you have to put the backslash there to like represent in a space, and it will do that for YouTube upload 2 also. So that's for delete. Then for display, this is a part of another mini action that I have in active. So I basically kind of made branches of them. So display 1 is just PNG 1, and display 2 is PNG 2. JPEG 2. And then gaming. Gaming is something I recently just made that I don't know if I'm actually using it, but I might be. I'm not for sure. But what it does, it basically moves the OBS window to negative 1920 by 25, 1920 by 1080, which is my left monitor, 25 paces, and then also 1920 by 1080 piece resolution. Then hide. Hide basically just hides the desktop icons. Monitor 2 basically just moves this actual OBS window from the main window to the secondary window. And then move selecting macro. I was just trying to get one now because I was trying to move specific macros to somewhere else, which I worked, and all I had to do was just drag and drop them there. So that was pointless. So let me get to play. Play is one that just goes to playback / play on foobar, and then random just opens up a random web page. Open Reddit opens Reddit, it changes the web pages, and also makes it so it opens up in a square for like OBS. Quit does basically the opposite. It makes it bigger, then it quits Firefox, then it basically shows all the icons again, and it kills Finder. Then the next one, I can show more example of this. Show is this one. It just shows the icons. Switch, which just switches the desktop, and then it kills all Finder, and then it restores Finder. And so some of these are kind of pointless. Like for example, like some of them can be put together. So timed restart is something I didn't delete, but that one allows you to restart automatically. This one is just empty. Video quit is something I don't use anymore unless I'm basically needing to exit Huion Canvas tab, the Huion Canvas. And so then start one It's technically being actually used still, technically. So video start 2, 3, 4, 5. Master start is not being used, but what this did, it would open up master duels and stuff like that and activate some stuff and switch to gaming 2. I don't have the gaming 2 scene anymore, so that can be deleted. Also, VLC close. This one is kind of different. So VLC close is it quits VLC and it basically waits 3 seconds and it does VLC on by accident because I misnamed it by accident. And then VLC start basically opens VLC, activates it, waits 3 seconds, does VLC off command, that's supposed to be the off, and this was supposed to be on, the other one's supposed to be off, but I would have to remake the scripts, and I didn't bother. So activate VLC again. So this activates VLC, opens it, and then this runs the VLC command, which basically does some stuff that I don't remember. I think it I don't remember. I think it plays stuff. I don't remember. So, and then this one, which is Wavelink. Wavelink, one I showed you before, it just does the stuff. So now, getting back to Master Duels. So, Master Duels, this one actually took the longest I do because I had to figure out some stuff. So basically, with this one, in Master Duels, in Open Master Duels, it opens VMware Fusion. You can get VMware Fusion for free. It opens the virtual machines, localized Windows 11, x64, ARM, blah blah blah, and it will open it. It will wait 10 seconds. Okay, then it'll view full screen. Once it goes full screen, it will wait 10 seconds. Then it'll move the mouse to the center. And after that, it will do number 4, wait 2 seconds, do number 5, wait 2 seconds, do number 6, wait 2 seconds, wait 90 seconds, and then it will do number 7, and then it be done. And then in quit Master Duels, which is different, it will do Command 8, then it'll wait 4 seconds, then it'll do Command 8, then it'll do number 8, then it would wait 10 seconds and do number 9, then it'll then it'll basically switch view to single window. Then after that, it will wait 10 seconds and it'll go to virtual machine title, then shut down virtual machine. Then it'll wait 20 seconds. Then it would go quit VMware Fusion. So all of that stuff does it. Just opens VMware Fusion, the match will opens it in full screen. This closes it and puts it back into the same single window. So there's that. So now let me reopen up OBS and I'll show you what that does. And so what the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 does. So let's go start normally. So basically, we're gonna go to here because this is going to OBS settings now. So basically, you install the MIDI plugin. I made one called Master. What Master does is when you open this, it goes untitled binding. So number 1 is number 1. It switches. Number 4. It switches because it's channel 1, note 4. Because this is a MIDI command that's got sent to MIDI command. So with the channel 4, with note 4, it basically switches to scene collection YouTube 1, which is this one right here. And then if you then it will do note 5, which is then it will switch profiles to YouTube channel 1. And this is for when I'm at this specific desk. That's what the Master Duels one does. That's what the Open Master Duel does. And since Open Master Duels is on the Stream Deck that I have this on, that is not part of the recording function, so it's just meant for when I want to play some games and record some stuff, because I occasionally just game and record stuff. So here, then number 6, which is note 6, will basically switch scene to desktop, which is the one it's on now, right here. And then note 7 will basically start recording. That's why it waits 90 seconds, because that's how long it takes for the virtual machine to start and Master Duel to actually start up with an extra 30 seconds of time. I just gave a little bit extra just so I could prepare. So then it stops recording, and so it stops recording, which is number 8, and it stops recording, and then while it stopped recording, it does that twice, because for some reason OBS has been kind of laggy it's been kind of weird with like the OBS shutdown I actually have on the latest version of OBS I'm running right now. It just has an issue where it just won't stop the recording unless I press it twice, or it takes longer. So then I have here, which is number 9, which switches input back to start. And then once you have all that set up, you have to basically go here and press the input stats as activate. From actually there, it would just work. And so how it would be, it would switch to this scene, and then it would go back to here after I'm done. And this is just for here. And if I'm just doing a plain recording by pressing the record button, it starts here. It will be here, then it goes here, then it'll basically go to here, and it won't be on this camera. It'll be on the camera above the monitor up there, and so I'll show you that afterwards. So let me just start with the basis of what I have. So sorry, this is actually a long video. So basically, so on source 1, on YouTube channel 1. So YouTube channel 1 goes to YouTube channel 1. Goes to my first YouTube channel. So all the settings depend on what channels it goes to. For example, let me just go to settings for YouTube channel. When I go to output and then recording, this recording goes to import, and if it's for channel 2, it goes to import 2. So because they're on separate scene collections and profiles, they basically are basically totally separate things. So when I press start, so when I'm on profile 1, profile and scene collection YouTube channel 1, it goes to import 2, import 1, and then YouTube channel 2 goes to import 2, upload goes to import 1, and then Reddit goes to import 1, import, and then gaming goes to import 2. So on import 1, some of these scenes are redundant, but so basically some of these scenes are redundant. For example, for so for the start one, it's the same. For intro, it just plays my intro. For the main one, just splits up. This is just a blank scene. Then the back blackboard is just this is just the main screen, but it also activates Presentify, so I can basically draw on the screen here or over in the closet. Face cam is just the face camera that's above the screen. And then desktop is just this desktop, but with that camera oval in like an oval shape. And then video playback is just the main desktop here, but it will open VLC. And then Stream Deck is just the Stream Deck view, which is just this view pointing at Stream Deck, and don't mind by the tape, that's just something because I didn't have a white marker to like mark the sides to put so to see where to put that, because occasionally I move the thing to put my laptop on top and then put the actual Stream Deck on top of there just to have it there. But there's that. And then MacBook. So MacBook is this one is an NDI input that I use to send video from my MacBook Air that's running OBS. And it basically starts up at the start, and with like OBS booting these extra days, it would basically boot with the like if it wasn't shut down properly, it would basically boot. It will say you need to boot in like normal mode, or you need to boot in safe mode. And so there's a way past that, but you gotta make a command file and then have that start that instead of the regular OBS app, because if you start the OBS app and it crashes, or you need to just randomly quit or force quit it, it looks like you need to restart normally. So, and then for assets, it's just bedroom cam, and then it is face cam and hold. The hold scene I have here is just so I could just switch actually scenes without showing actually any dead air and just still some kind of movement. So that's just for that one. Now going to YouTube channel 2. YouTube channel 2 is pretty much the same, but this one just has a draw icon. It just has draw on there, which is mainly just a overhead camera for like when I want to do some drawing just with pencil and paper, and I can basically point it at in my closet downwards, because that's where it will be at. And then this one is basically just nothing right now, because I had it going to this channel for like annotations for like drawing, but the problem is the drawing, basically the application I was using for drawing doesn't really work, so I have to I really just draw on paper when like doing that, but I just use the drawing tab for like annotations first. So for upload, so let me just go back to YouTube channel 2 real quick. Just go back there. So now we go to upload. Upload is a little bit different. So upload is the draw icon is still the same draw one, because I just basically just copied most of the scenes and I just did them for other stuff. This one uploads to channel 1 instead of channel 2. And then if you go to Reddit is a vertical layout, and then it would just go to Reddit and it shows my desktop scene and also a camera. So if we go here, it also does an intro. And so if we go to box, so basically now we go to a match duel. Match duel is one I was kind of working on for like Master Dual Shorts, but the problem was couldn't figure it out properly, so I just didn't bother. And so that's just there as I might do it eventually. But then there's gaming. This one is the one I put kind of the most work into, so let me just remove that real quick. So for this one is the Lenovo. This is for the Lenovo Legion Go. So with this one, if I want to do because this when I game here, it gets. When I game at the desk, it basically I press the one that's here, and it will this is if I want to play games that isn't Master Duel, because I can just quit Master Duels on like boot, and then from actually there, because I have Master Duels boot on my actual Lenovo Legion Go, since that's the game I mostly play, and so from actually there, I can play other games like the games I have, but if I want to play a game with like a face cam, which is the one over here by the TV, and that will basically show itself like this, and then it will mute it when I basically close it again. This one would basically show the face camera here. So just in case I don't, just in case I want to basically, back cam since I play there, okay? So that's just how that one is. And then it goes back to start once I'm finished. And then with my Lenovo Legion Go, I'm running StreamBot. StreamBot, is a software that's used for streaming, but I'm using it to control this instance of OBS on here. So when I want to record on a Lenovo Legion Go, I can be anywhere and I can press record, and that's why I leave OBS open, is so I can just have start recording anywhere in the house, and then just recording stuff. So that's that's OBS. And so now I'm gonna get to the hardware stuff. And it's already been 50 minutes. Did I say hardware? I meant to say collection, final book there. You saw that on the second channel if you're watching, and books are down there. So yeah. Going back to the other stuff right here. I got rid of a lot of stuff, but I'm to make room for other stuff. So if you want to basically look at this, just pause the video at each section to see if there's anything you like. Now getting to over here. So this is where I have my documentation at. This is for my Lenovo Legion Go or my MacBook, because it can set right there. And I have a super long cable for the Lenovo Legion Go that hooks to my docking station. It's a Thunderbolt docking station. And then from here is this switcher hooks up two monitors. The monitor that's over there and the monitor that's up here to my Mac Mini, the Echo, my Blu-ray player remote, and usually my Apple TV remote and glasses are there. This microphone is for this setup here, so it's connected to the Mac Mini, and when I record, it gets recorded, and I can record this also. I cannot record the Lenovo Legion Go through actual NDI because of that. I don't have to have this hooked up directly to a capture card. And then over here, this is where I have somewhat cable manager stuff, so it looks nicer. It's cable managed up here too also. But right here is a LG 19-inch monitor for like $60 that I just use for monitoring the second input of the screen. This is for annotations or basically working on this screen right here. I have some pens here for drawing, pencils right there too, and so then just some books there for drawing. Now this is the Stream Deck XL. This is the Stream Deck XL for over here, and over there is the Stream Deck MK2, just for there. And then this pen is for that one. I have a third one of these because of I had another Uline Canvas 20. I had a Uline Canvas 20 that I used that broke, and so I got a replacement, which was this guy, and it had a second one. So over here is the secondary monitor, which is for OBS, and that's also for OBS too, but if I need to pull up source stuff up there, I can pull it up there. And then over here is my power meter, so just to get my power draw. Cable management perfectly fine. Lights are here just for shining, getting more light in the room, controlled lighting. Then this is the Stream Deck that is my test Stream Deck. This one is my audio Stream Deck, and that's my OBS Stream Deck. So in total, 5 Stream Decks hooked up to one computer. Right there is my HD60 hooked up to my computer for the 4 cameras. This camera, that camera, that camera, and the camera over here. And then mod interface just for headphones and speakers. And my subwoofer's over there, speakers here. And I have them here because of this is actually the sweet spot for like where I sit when I'm like doing music production or video editing. Perfect. The Wave Mic 3, which is the video, which is the microphone I use these days till the Electro Voice comes back. And then this part is just a microphone stand I have. I was planning on, I wanted to get a Wave Mic arm, but I said I don't have where to put it. This one works perfectly fine. So this is the USB switcher, Samsung 32-inch, Philips 19-inch. This is basically just the camera view right here for all the cameras that switches. And so that is the switcher for all 4 cameras. This is a MSI monitor. That's the Uline Canvas 20. The Uline Canvas 13. My MIDI controller, which is a Kai LPK25, and then the pen for the pen display there, and then my other figure that I actually don't have room up there for. And going back over there, I have this HDMI switcher that when I press input 1, it switches to the Blu-ray player. Input 2 switches it to there, to the docking station. Input 3 switches it to the Mac that's in the desk. I also have my Mac and other docking station in here that you can't see. And then my Ethernet plug is behind this blanking panel. So is a USB switcher like that over there. So, and these are the PreSonus Aris XT5, and this is the PreSonus Aris 8-inch subwoofer. Some stuff, and then this is just a ball of cable that I have to basically get rid of eventually because it's not plugged into anything, but it's there because of it was painted, but until I get there, and I might actually need it one day. The orange one is just there for if a friend brings a laptop over, or if I need to hook a laptop up to the network without plugging it into the switch directly. I can hook it up to to that green wrapped coupler, and then plug the Ethernet cable there, then plug it into my network. So I can get internet. This is when if I'm reformatting the computer instead of trying to deal with actually using Wi-Fi, I can just hook it up there. And then another light. These are Casa lights. Casa light bulbs, Casa light bulb, Casa light bulb, and that lamp up there. Cable management. I tried to do better. There's better cable management down here. Still a mess, but nothing's on the floor, barely. This has to be on the floor because this is basically goes up there to here. But I tried to bundle them together as best I possibly could, but that's stuff that can't really be actually bundled. This stuff has been bundled. This is going to, that cable right there is going to this Stream Deck right here. I have my Apple TV over here for because before I had it was, this Apple TV was over here connected to the switcher. And so when I wanted to watch stuff on the Apple TV, I couldn't basically use the computer. There's sometimes I want to use the computer and just have something running on the Apple TV. So I had to move the Apple TV to input 1 so I could watch it there, and then have the switcher go to input 2, or what that thing go to input 2, which is hooked up. The input of that is, the input of that is hooked up to the output of that switcher. And the outputs of the splitter is hooked up to this here, that there, this, that, and the TV. So if the DVD's playing on here, if the DVD playing on here, I could basically watch the DVD on here, on this screen, that screen, and that screen, or I can watch it on this screen if I switch it to input 2. And then same with the Mac, it can go on here, or here. But the Apple TV can only be on here because of, I really don't want to have to play it on here, when I'm trying to do an actual programming job, because when I'm doing some programming, I put a video on in like the background and leave the horsepower for my computer to do the programming. So other than actually that, it just is how it is, and I hope you liked it. It should be the final update for at least a year or two, because of I'm really not really gonna change anything for like a while now, because of finally got it how I like it. The only thing I might change, and this is basically an if, is basically putting this onto some kind of mic, onto some like monitor arm, so I could basically put it above this monitor here. That's about it. But other than that, I don't plan on changing anything, and that might not even be a thing, because of right where this is at, it's perfectly fine. And it's not falling, it's not in the way, so yeah. All I care about is if it would just, I just don't want it to fall. And it's pretty up there, so and right now with all of these, with this monitor, with this monitor, that monitor, this monitor, that monitor, these lights, and the USB hub, the art interface, the Stream Deck, the IR blaster there, which I didn't mention, is all hooked into there, and it's only drawing about 134 watts. Let's see. And so this is with all this stuff hooked up, so, and that USB switch. And so with the with the subwoofer, with the subwoofer and then the speakers on, It draws about 330, so about 330 watts, which isn't terrible, which is under capacity for this UPS that's under the desk. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I've been talking for an hour, and I'm tired. Talk to you later. Bye.